the ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He just...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
Tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On second and 12, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Shotgun now for Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
To Robbie Anderson.
A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bridgewater's pass complete to J.K.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the Buccaneers' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Bridgewater's
cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Panthers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Going up top for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Carolina.
To throw is Bridgewater. A quick hitter complete. It's Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a gain of 20.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Bridgewater.
J.J. Nelson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
He is good.
And he puts it through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Hey, how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
To number 11, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Miles Killebrew on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
That's good.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
No, 66. 85's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal at the 2.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
With the score, Panthers.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now he dumps this off over the middle, fighting down past the 45. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Number 22.
Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Slye.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31-yard line.
This is Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 26.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll run with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another Tampa Bay.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the carry, it's Logan. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure, and he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Brings that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Buccaneers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. From the gun, Bridgewater, flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Now this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Past the 20. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 33 yards.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 11-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
36-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. 42. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new shit. Champion, yeah, we here. shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.